I think we're live
You think so?
on the internet.
I think we might be live right now.
We're live. Let me add in a.
I want to just adjust this camera a bit. Is that crazy? Nope, I have to go this way. I keep going the opposite way that I want to go. Eh. Amazing. Awesome. I just need to get comfy.
Boosted. Let's go. Jamming.
Cool. We're jamming. We're jamming. You got tunes?
We got tunes.
Got tunes.
They a little, maybe a little low. They might be a little low. Sorry. Hello. Welcome in.
Hello.
Increase the music volume a smidge. Hopefully it's not too
yeah,
loud.
I can't quite hear it because of my head, but I can kind of hear it now.
Let us know if the music is too loud. Yeah, it's good. Okay.
Nice.
Neat.
Nice.
All right. Let's do some jamming.
Let's jam.
We hope you enjoyed the new version. Hopefully it was a little better and it wasn't melting your computer. Certainly felt better. On my end. We got some. Check to get rid of this tween error, but I don't actually know what causes it. Okay, so first task is we're gonna play a little round to warm up, and we need to look down here on the debug. Yo. Thanks for coming. Down here we're gonna see whenever the debugger thing goes yellow, and like determine what was happening on screen that might have caused the thing to go yellow. I need to turn off the music. Couple music. Fun. Let's see what happens if they. Oh! I think I just realized what it might be. Yup. I think it's when the zombie turns into a human on the extraction zone, like on top of the extraction zone. Let's mute the music. In-game music. Yeah, so if we go over to the enemy. So we're doing a thing from a very, very old version of the game. I say very old. We've been working on it for 12 days, so it's not that old. Where is it? So it's when they are cured. So if you go look here, is it still there? I don't think it is actually. It is. Well, we have this like squanch animation.
Squanch.
We're squanching on cure, on apply cure, so it's not that. So why Not sure why them. Yeah, we're even killing the tween here.
Can you do this at me?
This
With the other hand.
with this hand.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Perfect. Thank you. That's all I need.
Doing some hand modeling for the art.
Oh,
Ooh, the top one looks really cool.
the hand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, oh my gosh. And then this one just quickly, but we'll see how we can make that work. Yeah, because I refuse to be defeated by fingers.
I figured out the reason. It definitely is. Like I can do it again, and we can see it's gonna happen pretty consistently. But I don't know what animation is causing it. So I apply the cure, and then if they're cured while on the zone, we're gonna get the debugger. Yeah. It might. I guess it could be on the human. Because when the human comes into being, when they come into being, they get an animation, but they're like, it turns it into human, and then they immediately evaporate. So I think that's why that's the problem. I think I'm not going to worry about that right now because we need to do a little rescue animation anyway. Got confused when that happened. Yeah, when they just poof. Yeah, we're going to do like a little animation where maybe they like, when they go into the zone, they like jump like happy or whatever, and then rescued appears above their head. And then maybe they just like run in the direction of the door or something. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. All right, let's get moving because there's much to do. So the most recent playtest, one thing that came out was the problem with pickups, both pickup spawners and pickups themselves. And the problem here was, well, there were two problems. One, there were situations where two pickups were spawning in the same spawner and they'd be stacked. And then the other was if the player never gets hit and they never pick up their health packs, eventually they're just going to keep spawning, and now the whole map is going to be filled with med packs, which I don't like. So let's fix the first one. So right now we're doing a really weird way of managing whether a spawner has something in it or not. So I'm going to fix that. We're gonna go over to the pickup. We're gonna define a signal, which is gonna be picked up. Um, right. It's fine. Just do that. Yeah. So the signal is picked up. It doesn't really send anything, but what that means is that we can do on spawn. We're receiving. Interesting. Available false. Then we're going to go pickup dot picked up connect on pickup. And then we're gonna say function on pickup. We're gonna say available equals true. And then I guess we need to disconnect Billy. Maybe we do like a current pickup. And we do current pickup equals pickup. And we can work off of the current pickup. So when we're here, we're gonna do current pickup dot picked up dot disconnect on pickup. And then current pickup equals nada. And now we can probably get rid of this. And then we just have to emit. We're gonna go picked up dot emit.
So what you up to? I wasn't totally paying attention. Very cool. This hand.
I'm trying to fix the bug where multiple pickups can spawn on the same spawner.
Right, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I quite like that bug where the scientist gave my humans permanent dodge. It was a fun bug.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we had a bug where a bunch of items got jumbled. So they got the stat that they were modifying was changed without me noticing. So the one that was doing the syringe amount for the scientists changed to be the block, like the dodge chance for the humans, but it basically gave it a 100% dodge chance. So
It was brilliant.
it was just hacks.
It was just straight hacking.
And yeah, that was the same that happened with 4-wheel drive. Yeah, 4-wheel drive was changing a completely different thing. I think I used that. Of course you did.
What are you trying to imply?
It's gonna be hard to test. I suppose if I go to the level, I'm gonna do something real funky. Oh. Nope. I'm gonna go to the level and this one. I'm gonna make it so that at 1 second we're going to spawn syringe pickup, and then we're gonna do one of these. Yup.
Yup.
Debugging.
The booga.
So we're gonna spawn 3 billion syringes.
Holy guacamole.
As you saw, they all appeared. But now they should all have only the one. So we got one there. We got one there. We're good.
He did it. Solved it.
Now the question is, did it properly reset its state? So when it hits 1 minute, we should see it spawn again on one of those 2 spots. We just gotta wait a little bit. And there it is. All right, we're good. Boom. Success.
Great success.
Fixed. Stacking pickups. Bug. Now we gotta fix the fact that yeah, you could have like an overbearing amount of resources on the map that the player just isn't picking up, and then things start to break down. So let's try and figure that one out. We have our spawn pickup function, and then we have the individual spawn syringe and spawn health. So basically what we want to do, I think, is we need a way to count the amount of current pickups that are on the map at any given point. If I go syringe pickup, it's still a pickup. Still just a pickup.
Just a pickup.
I think I'm just gonna use groups. Keep it simple. Because we're jamming.
We're jamming.
Get rid of all this crap. We're gonna open. I gotta add rat jam. I really do. So the syringe pickup. Well, if we open the pickup itself, we can see that it's on the. Oh, it's not on under pickups. Well, I'm gonna do that. Pickups. But then I'm gonna add the syringe pickup. Or yeah. To its own group. Gonna go under syringe pickups. And then on the health one, we're gonna do health pickups. And then over here, we're gonna do const max health pickups. I'm gonna set that to 2. Might be a little evil, might be a little too little. A little too little. But so if get tree get nodes in group health pickups size is more or equal than the max, we're going to return out and not spawn anything at all. Anything at all. And then the same for the syringes. We're going to create a max on that, and I'm going to set that one to 3. Make it a little more lenient. That's that. So, if we go once again to over here, and we do the good old genius debugging technique that we did earlier, we're going to spawn a bunch. We're going to try and spawn a bunch, but we should still only see 3 throughout the map. They all showed up on screen, so I feel like that would be incredibly unlikely. So that one did not work. That one did not work. Try and figure out why. Syringe pickup. I believe that's why. Try that again. Nothing popped up on screen. No syringes. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Nice. Yeah, I think that's cap. Cap is 3. Yeah. That's what you were asking. It's a bit of a nerf, but I mean, I've been playing a little today, and I had like 10 syringes at one point.
Yeah, that just sounds like too much, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You want a little bit of a challenge.
Because we're spawning syringes like crazy, you know. Like at 1 second we spawn Darius Develop.
Hey,
welcome.
For the follow.
Thanks for the follow. Maybe I just nerf that back a smidge. And then there are cards that buff that. Yeah, we have two items that help with that, right? How you doing, Darius? Hope you're doing well today. We have both the We got the syringe retain. Yeah, that's the lucky dice. Yeah, and then the dual wield. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those are the two.
El dual wieldies.
Yeah, I mean, I think that works out. Pro game tester. Which I should probably just very quickly go through. Like, okay, health, that one's good. This one doesn't have a stat. This one is changing. There we go. See?
What's up? Found it?
Okay, 1 second. Let me just commit that. Added a cap to both health and syringe pickups. Look at this. Our can't touch this was changing rally duration for some reason. So that was broken too.
Oh no.
Not good, not good. This one doesn't have a stat. What caused that? So that was my fault, obviously.
Obviously.
Because, so we have these types. These are the stat types that we have available currently. And these are in an enum.
In a what?
Enum.
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 Enum. Enum.
And basically what that does is I'm able to define these and I'm able to reference it in the code. But in actuality, the value that's stored is going to be like 0, 1, 2, 3. And what I did was I came in here and I did this and I added something here. So that means that this new stat caused these to be pushed up 1, right? So if this was 5, it would now be 6. So all the items that were referencing stat number 5 we're now doing number 6. Does that make sense? Where are the emotes? I see Sag.
I see it too.
Yeah, so it's entirely possible right now we have too many syringes. I don't know. So let's double check. So this one, it has the syringe amount. That's good. Syringe retain is changing. Retain chance. That's good. Rescue teleport. That doesn't have a thing. That doesn't have a thing. That doesn't have a thing. So those are good. On the uncommon items. Then we have the zombie items. Zombie speed. Enemy speed. Yep. That one was broken. Spread speed reduction. Yep. Spread radius reduction. Zombie charge is just an ability. And zombie amount, we have it set in code. So those are fine. Let's go over to common items finally. We have speed. Changing speed. We have human speed. Changing syringe retain chance. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Human speed. Now, when I edit it in there, does it edit it here? Human speed. It does. That's good. So that was broken too.
What was not broken at this point?
A lot of things got broken.
Oh,
But you know, we live and learn.
yeah.
The cure spread speed was changing human rally duration.
Holy crap! Who would have guessed? You know?
Human rally duration was doing the speed.
Jesus Christ.
And the speed was doing a different kind of speed.
Oh no. Wait.
Yeah, we have many speeds.
What?
And spread radius increase was adding syringe amount. You know, suddenly this makes a whole lot of sense.
It explains a lot, doesn't it? I mean, we're jamming, right?
Every time we're jamming. Every time we had that feeling that's like, that felt too little. I can't even see the difference. There was no difference.
Because there was a difference elsewhere entirely.
Yeah. So that's fixed. You know?
Yeah.
So we can say fixed all the things.
All the things.
That's what we did just now.
The game is now perfect. There's nothing wrong with it.
Unfortunately, that means that all the balance testing that we've done, you know, was full of bugs.
Oh God.
So there's that.
Just what you want to hear, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
But here's the increased cure spread radius. I changed it to 20% because I felt like, man, nothing's happening. Let's see.
Oh God, imagine that's like so broken.
That definitely looks bigger. Splash art, yeah.
I mean, not tons changed from yesterday. I just started, but we have a semblance of hands. I think that's where I'm gonna leave those.
Those look great.
They're not very real.
You know
but you know what? We're jamming.
I think
and it
they look
doesn't matter.
fantastic. I would add one small thing, which is a slight shadow on his lower hand, like where it's grabbing the syringe.
Like on the syringe.
On the
or
syringe,
hand?
just a little shadow on the syringe.
Yeah. But we'll get to.
Yeah. Outside of that, I think it's very
rendering
cool.
and stuff. Yeah. Doing the letters now.
Yeah, the letters. I do like that effect, but you may have gone a little cray-cray.
No! What do you mean?
I don't know if the dashes are too big or there's just too many.
I can get rid of some of them.
But that's just my opinion.
I love them, but I understand there may be too many.
We just went a little too ham.
On the word living, I think it's fine.
Hmm. Okay. Let me check my list.
Oh, snap. He's checking in his list.
We fixed too many med packs. There's one thing here that says make controls bigger. And I'm going to go ahead and decide to interpret that as...
Like, quite literally, you just make them bigger.
Quite literally, I'm going to come here.
I did think that, like, the... They were shrunk to the point where they got pixelated, actually. Like, you couldn't see the... The, like, outlines I had drawn very well. Which prompted... I was gonna ask if you wanted me to, like, redraw them for a smaller size, but...
Literally gonna do this.
He's just literally gonna do it, you guys.
I'm gonna say that's good enough.
Wow. Amazing.
Because we're jamming.
Because we're just jamming,
Yeah,
right?
we ain't got time for that. And in-game, you always have that. You always have that accessible. And I think that's going to be specifically a game jam thing.
Right.
The corner controls. But... yeah. Cool. So... regarding the performance stuff, we know that we had some performance issues. So this morning, I woke up and I was ready I was ready to yeah, I chose violence, and it was directed against the performance issues. So I made this little test level. It basically just spawns a bucket load of zombies. Well, it spawns up to the cap that we define.
Right.
And this is... so right now, I believe we're at 200 cap.
200?
Yeah.
Holy
We pushed it from 150 to 200.
Yeah.
And at least on my machine...
on his NASA level quantum computer.
it seems to hold the 60.
So...
that's pretty good. And if I go over to the enemy code...
I'm sure it's fine for everyone else too.
and if it doesn't, I'll just respond with, it worked on my machine.
It worked on my computer.
So what I changed was I added this surrounded variable. And this says if the zombie collides with 4 or more other collision shapes, it will set that variable to true, consider itself surrounded, and then it's not going to try and move and do anything for 1.5 seconds. So if I did this, just comment that out and ran this again. To 100, 150, and we start seeing the dip. We go up to 200. We're now at 30 FPS. Dipping down to the 20s. 20, 19. Yeah. So it's definitely helping. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. We went from 60 to 20 with that small change. And now this has some knobs here too. So like right now it's so with our most recent playtest, that one thing that was immediately mentioned is the zombies were just kind of stopping for a second and just standing there, which was weird. That was this timeout.
Oh yeah.
1.5 seconds timeout. So we could play around with that. We could reduce it. We could reduce it to 1 second and see if the performance still holds. $150, still holding. Still holding. 200. And we still maintain the 60. So, not really a reason to have the 1.5. With the exception of trying to have a little bit of buffer so that if the computer that's running it isn't as good, then you would have that little buffer.
You mean a potato?
Yeah. Potatoes, toasters, Apple Watches,
Apple Watches!
those types of things.
Shout out to the Apple Watch.
Another thing we can do is we can play with the amount of collisions that we consider surrounded. But this can be really finicky. Really finicky.
Right.
So I'm just going to push that to 5. And I'm pretty sure the performance is going to go. And that's just like... There's so many variables to that number, right? The size of the enemy, the collision shape, and like how many zombies they can really have around them. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. 4 is the game jam head. So the jam is being hosted by Pirate Software. And Thor is the streamer, the person that created Pirate Software. Yeah. He's the boss. Yeah, we can see by just changing that 4 to a 5, we're dipping. We're dipping hard. So.
Like unacceptably so.
Oh yeah, it basically invalidates the whole thing.
Oh.
So it kind of has to be 4, which is interesting. But.
The more you know.
But. I thought of one improvement that we could make here, which is this logic, right? This whole surrounded thing to try and gain some performance gains. Gain some gains? Sure.
Get some gains.
Only matters when there's too much happening, right? When you're starved for performance. And that's when there's too many zombies. So we could start applying this rule only at a certain amount of zombies. That way, if there's a few, they're fully mobile. You don't have to worry about it. But if there's enough, they can act accordingly. Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is surround rule enabled. I just can't think of a better word for that variable right now. It's going to start out false. And then first and foremost, on ready, we're going to update surrounded rule. And we're going to say get tree find nodes in group. Will this return? This returns like the whole tree, right? Not the... I think this works.
You sound confident.
I could be wrong. We're gonna look for zombies. And we're gonna check how many zombies. And let's call it if there are more than... Let's say like, I don't know, 125. We're going to set surrounded rule enabled to true. In addition, every 30 frames, we're going to update that again. And we're going to say we don't like that. Which in theory, the other one can be also. There's no need for an if. Yep. Blizz xdev. Yeah. Sure is. Boss FFS. Oh, because I said boss. And we're going to say if surrounded rule enabled, we're going to check for the collision count, and we're going to do the thing. So let's see. So up to 125, the zombies should be way more flexible and take full advantage of the move and slide. Right? You can see them kind of moving around the other zombies to try and fill all the gaps. And now we hit 125. And they just get a little stiff. Or not. We're dropping frames.
We're dropping frames.
We're dropping frames. So let's see. Let's see why. So I'm not entirely convinced this is working here, actually. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea on its own to do that, but you can see right now the rule is false. Now we just got to wait for 125. And it's still false. And that's because I think this is only trying to get the zombies within this zombie. So I kind of need to go up the tree.
Sounds weird.
It must be.
Okay. He ponders.
am almost there. Godot, get nodes in group. I mean, either that or I'm being a dingus. Did I misspell zombies? Are the zombies in that actual group? No. There we go. So see, I was just being a dingus.
Oh no. Hey, at least you accounted for that. Sounds weird.
Always check if you're being a dingus. Tis the most likely option. Out of bounds. What did I do? I'm being a dingus again, aren't I?
Sounds weird.
Enemy 74. 74. Oh, I did the wrong. Yeah. Dingus alert. Dingus alert.
Again?
Boop.
No. I'm gonna have to start a dingus.
125. True. There we go. But the zombies get a slight nerf when there's enough of them. But there's more of them, so hopefully that's good. Yeah. Cool. And I'm gonna consider that. Well, for the jam specifically, I'm gonna consider that performance dealt with.
Boom.
Only use enemy surround rule at 125 enemies. So that should alleviate that weird thing where like there's literally 3 zombies on screen and they like get stuck on each other and they stop and it's weird. You know, when if there's 125 on screen, hopefully you don't really see that happening as much.
You'd hope not.
You would hope not. So yeah, I'm gonna consider that performance done.
Ooh.
Very nice. Make performance. We're good on that. So, right. I think it's time for some small map updates. So, let's go ahead and do that. First off, I'm going to do some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to add some lines. Like that. Boom. And then we need to go grab ourselves.
Oh snap! You got the gate, the fence. You got
yeah.
all sorts of stuff.
We got
right
loads of stuff to go check out. I just realized that the little counter there is broken.
Counter.
The game jam counter. There we go.
Oops.
2 days, 5 hours, 13 minutes, 8
Oh,
seconds. Panic.
Enter panic mode now.
I am logged out.
He is logged out of his trail aboard.
came here to get
All the lovely things I drew you.
so the gate. Start with a gate.
Bam, bam, chow.
Ooh, wow, I love that.
What?
The color you added there.
Oh, do you like this the spray paint? I wasn't 100% sure, but I kind of I'm digging it for the jam.
For the jam, I think it works.
Just to add some color.
Hmm.
Some like a point of interest.
I definitely feel like we need either the reclaims or the living or something to also be a slightly different color. I don't know how you feel about that. Like the font.
I feel like the Dr. J Ferret probably wants to be a different color.
Maybe.
But I feel like I also have to draw like 2 more zombies, and I'd rather do that first.
Maybe do just the one. Or I guess you could do the same that you did with the other one and just kind of flip them.
Maybe. Thanks. I'm glad you're liking the start screen. Needs to look cool, right? Needs to look the part.
Also, is there enough space for the buttons?
Yeah, the button. How many buttons you need? 2? Look at the buttons there.
Probably 2 or 3 if we want the settings to be available there.
Move stuff around as well.
Just bear in mind that's going to be like the whole game. So it's quite big.
As it should.
So we got ourselves some more sprites. Gates wise, I'm thinking I'm literally just gonna do one of these. Yep. Sue me.
Oh, snap. Oh, you also have that one nerd I added.
Yep. Then we're just gonna smack that like over here. And then we just gotta go to the fence. Do that. We got ourselves a gate. And then also on the J-Core tile set, we can create a new piece of fence. It's going to be, call it fence fallen. Which is going to have no collision. And no shadow. And then if we go over here, have these little fences over here. They're a little too strong, you know? So we're going to put a hole in them.
Yeah, I feel like I also kind of very much use that strat of just walking around the fences quite a bit. Um, feels like I probably shouldn't do that, you know.
This actually can't live here, now that I think about it. But I'll delete that. We'll just make the holes for now. I'm gonna delete this one too. And then another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give these... That's not really what I wanted to do. We're just gonna give the whole thing a slight rotation in
Like
hopes...
fences.
It's a very slight... It's imperceptible to the human eye. But hopefully it helps the zombie physics just slide them along. So instead of having to worry about...
So we can't like necessarily corral them permanently.
Yeah.
Like they'll eventually go around.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hopefully it helps. I don't know if it's going to have like that effect. That effect that I'm looking for, but hopefully.
Maybe. I mean, I was a big fan of the fences.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, to like eyes like us,
Nah.
to the trained eye, we're like, that's not straight.
It's fine. You cannot notice it.
It's the wonk. What do you mean?
You cannot. You cannot.
Ugh.
Erase it from your minds.
You could have at least like wonkied them symmetrically so they're like this. Not like.
Deal with it. Wait, what do you mean?
Because right now you did both of them at like the same angle, right? So that it kind of looks very much like this. Whereas if you like tilted them at opposite angles, it would at least.
You mean that like the different sizes?
Yeah. So
the different sides.
So you tilted one fence.
Sure.
And you want to tilt the other fence
Fine.
the other way.
Fine.
You know, and like
I mean,
that.
like this.
That might quell our pain.
I don't even know if this will work.
Okay, don't.
You cannot see it.
That is so severe.
You see it because you know.
So severe.
It's not. It's
fine.
It's fine. We're jamming.
It doesn't matter. I can totally see grass behind them.
We're jamming.
It's the apocalypse, guys. The fences get pushed, right?
Why can't I select that?
Exactly. Whoever built those fences, I mean, they're probably zombies now, but... Dear gosh.
I kind of want to flip this one. Can I do like one of these? What do you guys think of that? I think it looks pretty cool.
Can we tolerate it, you guys? I think we can overlook it.
And now that they're not as OP. You can probably still use them like early game, right? You can do one of these, right? But that's only going to take you so far.
Fine, understandable.
I'm going to take these. I'm going to move them a smidge. Like so. That's looking good. Nice.
Oh. You're zooming into my outlining.
We're always watching.
You look here, you'll notice that the zombies have an inconsistent amount of fingers. Like, they have 2 fingers. Like, 1 for each leg. 1 for each arm. 1 for each leg. 1 for each arm. 1 for each leg. 1 for each leg. 1 for each arm. 1 for each leg. 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 That is because they're zombies, and sometimes they lose some of their fingers, and not because I can't draw consistent hands or anything.
Now complain about the fences again.
Oh no.
I almost committed my code as added fallen feces instead of fences.
Oh
But
no.
luckily I noticed that.
I mean, talking about that, you do have a little poop that you have not added. I was so kind. I drew you a little poop.
Here, let's
didn't
put
that in there.
the poop on the internet. Here. This is this is the true advantage of having an artist on the team.
Yet it remains unused.
So that we can have poops.pngs.
Should make that an emote someday.
At one point, we discussed making it so that when the dot gets hit, there's a chance he'll just
It drops a poop.
drop a deuce.
Drop a deuce. I'd love that. I would laugh.
But I'm gonna put that one as a non-jam critical.
Yeah, I guess it's not critical.
Okay, so 9 o'clock. We still got time. We still got time. Next up, we have two options. Okay, wait. Well, there's three options, but there is one that I'm partial to. We can make the item UI or the card UI, which we discussed yesterday, where you hit
Yes.
you hit tab or something,
Yes.
and then you get the full-on deck of your current items, and that's like how you check your stuff. Option number 2 is we make a rescue animation. So when the nerds hit the rescue zones, they don't just evaporate. They like do a thing. That's option number 2. And number 3, we implement some good-looking buttons. Why do you call them nerds?
We're all nerds.
We're all nerds here. They're nerds.
We're nerds, just like
What
us,
can I say?
just like you and me.
Hmm. Yeah, or we make pretty buttons, because right now we have this lovely blob greeting us. Put the cards on the doc's coat, just stuck in random places. Hey, Jackal, good to see you.
Hey.
Ooh, and just as Jackal popped into chat, I remembered something I wanted to do that he recommended, which was to just take these and just shrink them in just a smidge.
Hello there. How you
General
doing?
Outcast, good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Good to see you. Welcome.
And I'm gonna do that for the tree chunk too.
Tree trunk?
Tree chunk. The chunk tree. Can you only do one of those options? I need to do all of them. So
It's just like what we tackle
what
first,
do we
right?
want to go next?
Yeah.
So we got items, we got rescue animation, and we got pretty buttons.
Oh my god.
Can we change the fence color to more silver so it doesn't blend with the gray? Interesting.
Certainly do that.
It doesn't blend with the gray of the road.
That is a great shout.
We could try if we go over to the...
If it's something that you can do, that would be even
Yeah,
better.
we can
but
we
if
can
not,
certainly
then
try
I
that.
can edit the tile set tomorrow.
Oh no, yeah, I won't be able to make them brighter, right? I can only make them darker. Give them like a bluish sheen.
Try it. See if that's enough of a difference.
That might help a little bit already. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's very faint though. I think they need to be brighter. Like a lighter color, right? More in that silver, and I cannot make them lighter within the engine.
If you write that down, we might not have time. I'll try, see if we have time, but then it's a good idea.
On Streamin's faint, yeah. Yeah, we're let's put that on the list and we'll try and get to it. To make them brighter, use the raw.
Have you ever used the raw setting? Oh yeah.
So
you basically want to go like
kind of like that. Nice. I think that works.
Is that enough? Can you do a bit more?
A bit more? That's it, full screen.
Yeah, maybe try going full screen. If you could do it a bit more.
You can try a bit more.
Just a smidge.
Pretty good.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, nice.
Good suggestion.
Thanks for that. Ah, yes, I would. I mean, the broken ones you're stepping over. I can do those. Or is that not?
No, it's fine. I can do it. I can do them too.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do the outer ones, the border ones. But I mean, those are against the grass.
Yeah. Yeah, just the ones on the ground, the fallen ones. The fallen. Yeah, I made some buttons the other day.
Nice.
Need to implement my buttons.
Nardo.
You're the nard.
That's a name. Yeah, we can do the buttons real quick. So I'm actually gonna do Nerdo. Oh, I like that.
Nice.
We're gonna do a button. I'm gonna do a texture button.
Now they're just messing with your name.
Yeah, no more. And this will be the cool button. One of those basic buttons. And the reason why I want to use a custom one is because I want to do like sound and stuff and like animations and stuff on the buttons. So I want to use my own scene instead of just the standard nodes. That's the idea there. So in our cool button, oh, but texture buttons don't have text, but I can add a label. So this would be the button text.
El botón.
But then the button isn't. It's unfortunate. Can these even have what I need? I don't think they do. I don't know if this kind of button will work, actually.
Good.
Because I can't do the 9 slice
With
on this type of button, I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think it'll be like tileable.
which one? The
Hmm?
How so?
Nothing to do with your sprite.
Oh.
But like they don't. They don't have the option to do the thing.
The thing-a-ling. Stretch mode. You know what that is?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Going to clear this, and I'm going to change the type back to a good old button. And I'm gonna say bye-bye to the label. And this. And we're gonna have a button text right there. And then we're gonna go to theme. We're gonna create a new theme. Then we're gonna go over to our button.
Right? It's looking so good.
Nice.
Looking better now with the other zombies around as well. Once I finish coloring them. And then I'm gonna just try to at least change the one in the back to look a little different. That I had. You know. But yeah.
It's looking great.
I think don't want to overcomplicate it.
No,
right?
no, no.
We're just jamming.
We're jamming.
So
Theme override. Oh yeah, I can do styles there. Maybe that'll work. Just quicker, I suppose. We're gonna do a style box texture where we're going to feed in our texture. And then we're gonna do a sub-region. This, I don't think this does anything, so I don't know why is it here. That's weird. I don't know if the thing that you did with the outlines having like little gaps, I don't think those are gonna tile very well.
But only the sides have the gaps, so that you don't have to worry about that.
Oh.
The top
Sure,
and bottom,
sure.
I made sure to not have any,
I
so you
understand.
could stretch them.
Very smart.
I understand that you won't be able to stretch them vertically.
Very smart.
But you can stretch them horizontally as much
Ooh,
as you
it actually worked. Look at that. Ew. That jackal is what I wanted. Yes. Sorry, no vertical.
I mean, you can.
Oh!
Fine, right? Right. Okay, maybe we chill.
And then we need... So we don't have a hover, right? But that's okay. I'll just give it like a...
You have that one next to
A
it.
squanch. The next to it is the pressed.
Yes. Or whatever other state you want it to have.
Then pressed is gonna live over here. But ideally the size is the same, isn't it?
Well, it's pressed, so
I
it's
think...
lower. That's what we've been doing. Again, that's what we've been doing with pixel art, but I'm aware this is not pixel art, so
There. Yeah, the margin would work. The sub-region, though, is the weird one, right? I don't know if it's the margin that's causing that. It might be. There's a setting. Focus? No. Focus. Might be this. Say empty. Now if we play that. Nice. We no longer get the weird border. Because nobody needs that.
Nobody need that.
We're jamming. We can worry about that later.
We're jamming.
Font sizes. Well, actually, blah, blah, blah. These buttons are humongous.
Oh. Apologies.
Can we just, like, do one of these and say, hell yeah?
Well, weren't you scaling everything down by half?
Yeah. That works fine. That'll do. Colors. We're going to set a font color. Wait, surely that goes in the styles. Or not?
Oh, we still haven't. I'm so sorry. I haven't found you a font.
We don't have a font.
Sorry. There might not be time to get a font now.
We're gonna set that, and then we're gonna set like big old text. Adam Starsta, welcome.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
We are making a video game for the Pirate Software Game Jam. We have ourselves a little roguelike situation. The theme of the jam is it's spreading. And we have zombies, but the twist is that we're spreading the cure. So the doc here has some syringes with his magical cure, which is not magical. He's just that good. And then you can apply it to zombies, and then they become, it's like a viral cure that spreads throughout the horde. So that's how we're interpreting the theme of it spreading. Yeah. And then when you rescue the little nerd friends, they give you upgrades. And you can get stronger. You can make the cure stronger. Things like that. That's the plan.
Yeah.
And Celine is working on the cover art right now.
I am working on the cover art. Adding some zoms to the picture.
Looking very good. But also, if you want the button to still retain focus ability and remove the outline, just do style box empty in the focus. Right. Yeah, that's what I did, I believe. As in, like, technically it's still focused, it's just invisible, right? And if we want to handle focus properly, we would add probably some other sprite or something. How do you make enemy move towards the player? Can I see the code of the enemy? Sure. We can check that out real quick. So this is the enemy right here. So you just got to make sure that you have your target. So if you want to make it be the player specifically and only the player, you got to make sure you have a reference. I mean, this was a quick and dirty way to do that. Obviously, you don't need to do that. Wherever you have your player, get it. And then I have a little function rotate to nearest food, the food being the player.
I like that.
And it basically, you can basically do this line right here to get your direction that you want to move in, which is the direction of your target, which is the player, is the nearest target right here, minus the enemy, the enemy position, so just global position, and then it's normalized, so you just get the direction. And then if you have a speed value that you want them to move, you just multiply that direction by whatever speed you want them to move at, and then just set that as the velocity of the enemy.
And Bob's your uncle.
And that's about it. And then in the physics process, you're calling your movement function, whatever is good for your situation. Move and slide, move and collide. All that. Or if you're not using a body specifically, you just have to modify the X and Y accordingly, of course. Yeah. Hopefully that helped. We got a button here. I think font size wise, that's looking maybe a smidge more we want to do. Go for 60. That increased the height. Interesting. That's like a line height setting that's screwing me here. Yep. Text behavior. So the problem right now is the line height on the text is really high for some reason.
I feel like that has always happened to you with every button you've made. You've always had the issue where you have too much padding at the top or the bottom. And I don't think we've been able to figure out why.
It's a little weird.
Little weird.
Try shrink begin. It seems to be limited with like not wanting to do that, and I think that's because like the text isn't. It's a font thing, yeah. If it was like a label within the button, you might be able to do that, and just because it's like children, you could clip the children, but because it's like the button text, it's not like a separate label. I think that's why it's being weird about it. If I had to guess. Because it's about a label. Hmm. Why can't it never be easy? Just do the thing.
Why can't I just do the gosh darn thing?
We can't complain. No text. Hieroglyphs.
Let's just make up our own language and like just call it a day, you know?
I'm like so sure that this resource is supposed to have supposed to have like a font, like a line height. I've seen a line height somewhere. Or maybe that was on a label. Probably on a label. If I do like button text. And then here, line spacing. Doesn't even make sense. Like I'm here. Font size, was it 50 I set? 60? Like look at the size of that. Oh yeah, but then the slice. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then the slice is really big. Like this slice is huge, and the label can only exist in the center slice, right? So like I could push this up. Now it can be a little smaller. Okay, what would be like an actual button? It would say like start game. That looks good. I think that looks good.
So there is no helping it then, having that bigger gap at the top.
I mean, yes, I'm sure there's a way. There's always a way, but I don't know if I want to faff.
Yeah.
And I guess for now, for the hover, wait, where's the hover color coming from? It's probably, yeah, I know. In here, isn't it? Yeah. So here, let's do just like off black. So that can't even see that. Just so that there is a change. And let's also change the cursor so it appears clickable. God, I hate this stupid thing. Stop it. No focus. Styles. There we go. I think that's a pretty juicy button, if you ask me. Right?
I think it looks pretty good. Someday we'll solve the mystery of the padding.
And it should be... Why is it doing that? I don't want the size... No, I don't want to clip. I want the size to be... Stop it. Whatever. What? Okay.
But.
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 What is happening? This is fine. This works out. So let's go to the start screen. And this disgusting thing can instantiate our cool button instead. I'm gonna copy that. And we're gonna delete this. And we're gonna do that. And we're going to attach the start screen, start game button script. And then we can just do the thing. Cool buttons. Woo!
Woo! Progress.
So let's do that really quickly on the other screens. Shouldn't be too much. Does let's go have an apostrophe? Let's.
Yes. I think.
Let is go. No, that doesn't. That's not right. English.
Words are hard.
Nice juicy button. I love it. Let us go. Yeah, I like that. I'll save that for the vegetable simulator we got cooking next.
Oh, snap.
Bunker key. All right, and then we have end screen.
Oh yeah, you have the background I made for you for that.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so much to do. There's not enough time.
There's plenty of time. We got like 2 days. This is the time where we regret being like, let's not take some holiday. You know?
Yeah. I mean, we kind of decided to join on a whim. We
Bit
didn't
of a
really
whim.
plan for it, did we?
Yeah. We were like, let's wait for the theme and see if we dig it, and then we just like, let's just do it.
Think people do 48 hours? Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah, the 48
insane.
hour jams. Like, oh my god, that must be. Whew, that's some pressure right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds scary.
Absolute bonkers.
Don't think we're quite ready for that.
We knew that we wanted to do a jam this year.
Yes.
But we were like, you know, we have the whole year. So we weren't like planning any specific one. If anything, I was thinking about the, you know, Ludum Dare or Game Maker Toolkit, GMTK, right? And then I was just watching Pirate Software, and they started talking about the jam. I was like, what if we did that one?
Yeah.
Here we are.
And here we are.
And it was a 2-week one, which was appealing.
Yeah. It's just hard, right, with time. So I'm pretty proud of where we've got to be honest.
Yeah. I think what we did is we can call it a success, regardless of
how it
if people
goes.
actually like it.
Yeah.
I'm purple now. Look at you. What color are we?
I think I'm purple because purple's my favorite
Orange?
color.
Everyone's orange. Orange gamers unite. But we're red.
I should be purple. Unless being a mod.
Blue.
That's something.
General Outcast coming in with the blue.
Coming in with
Reppin'.
the blue.
Love my blue. Stay proud. Own it.
Own that blue.
I just realized we have a problem with our victory screen.
We have a problem.
So like if you lose, you get a go again button. But if you win, you get a keep going button. You don't get a restart button. Does that... I mean, I guess you could click keep going and then just go hug some zombies if you wanted to restart.
Ooh.
But really, it should have 2, right?
Yeah, it should either have 2 or restart. I don't... Yeah.
I quite like the keep going, you know? Like the, you know, risk of rain. You always have the option to go for another loop. And another loop. And another loop. Until the game starts crashing. I love that. Slay the Spire, you know? Probably my favorite game of all time. You finally get the god build, and then you destroy the heart, and then that's it. And you have to bin your deck and go home. I don't actually know. I'm sure there's an infinite mod for that. But... Hades is the same, you know. When you beat Hades, that's it. That's the run. I feel like that one's different. You don't really feel... I thought Hades was your favorite game.
Controversial.
It's up there for sure, but definitely not the top.
Do you even have a favorite game? Like a solid favorite game?
If I had to pick one, it would be between Slay the Spire and God of War. I would have to say. Very different games.
Very different games.
But I think I have to put Slay the Spire at the top. I freaking love that game. You know, with the whole like deserted island. What one video game do you take? That's gonna be Slay the Spire for me. Black Flag. Yeah. There's too many good ones, man. So we got some cool buttons. We also have the pause screen that looks like an absolute potato. So we should probably fix that. Bring out some cool buttons, shall we?
I want to see my end screen that I worked so hard on.
Yep. I'll do that next. So we got a resume. This is gigantic. That's not right. What the heck? Why is that? Have Jerry Ferry drink coffee in the pause screen. Jerry Ferry. Why is this button humongous?
Buttons do what buttons gonna do. That is weird though.
Sizing isn't set to expand. Even the label is bigger though.
Did you do a dumb?
I don't know. What the hell? I must be scaling something. Someone is being scaled. In HBoxes, they expand to the parent container, but like they expand as in they scale. Usually they do the size, right? But the font size wouldn't change, right? So it would do this, right? So that I understand. But what's up with it being just straight up bigger? You know what I mean?
He is stumped.
And if I had it out here, it's good. It's chilling. But then I had it, say, here, and it's big.
What have you done?
What the hell?
He has done things. Inexplicable things.
Stretch it in y-axis. I can't stretch it because it's ruled by its parents. Like this one. Take it out of the V-box. Yeah, we can take it all the way out. Put it here. Damn it. There's no way. This... Oh. Oh? Oh. I understand. The scale, when it's in the flow... I don't know what the word is. When it's in the... You know, it's being ruled by the parent, it's going to take the scale of the parent. So you have to, like, scale everything down. Or else it's not going to do the thing. Jastronics! What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you. Scaled.
Success.
Just working. Yeah. So, I mean, we can scale the whole thing. I guess. Sure.
Put it.
So we have lower volume. So I don't know why everything's grayed out. Again, I think that's just Godot. Godot doing Godot things as it do.
Just Godot things.
And I need... How do we do this without an icon? Do I type lower? It's so jank.
What?
That's so jank. I just don't want to have to use an icon and have to worry about that right now. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Just do lower and raise. That is the jankest jank that I've ever janked. Yeah. 400's too much. 350 on both. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Great suggestion. Something like that. Then we can reduce this like 200. And then the label just has to be Mahusive. I don't know where we at, like 60 or something. More.
More! Oh my
And maybe we have a min on that too. And then we center it. And then we have our full screen. And then the width. We go full screen and width. And the label up top, center. And we center the whole shebang. What? What? That's new. Scaling messes up the layouts. Nice. Maybe we can do one of these. We're hacking our way through a jam. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Hacking our way through a jam. Doing some stupid shit.
Classic.
Didn't see that coming. There we go.
Me almost done. Well, perchance. Perchance. That's where I'm at. I mean, you could call it done.
You could call it done.
You know, right now I wouldn't say it's my proudest illustration, but it's chilling. It's alright. I'm definitely liking the letters.
There's a center container. Just set it to full size. Oh, well, that's just too easy. I like to live life on the edge.
I feel like I'm just missing some punch, but could definitely just call this done.
We could, yeah. We can certainly export it now, and then you can keep working on it if you want.
Yeah.
Or you can pause, do something else, and come back to it. But I think that is perfectly cool.
Okay.
As V1.
I just wanted to do, you know, some of this, like.
JS Tronics asks, what app are you using, Celine?
I'm using Procreate on an iPad, on a small iPad. Small and very old iPad, like. Yeah, so. Yeah, small.
Small pad.
Small pad. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just I'll give this to you. And then
You can keep it arranged.
maybe it can
Easy to replace.
Yeah.
We still have volume controls. No, we have 0 controls. Isn't that fun? Did I break it? Wonder if the scaling breaks that too. No? Guess it just doesn't work with only the scene running. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Good to know, no clicking full screen on stream. Bad. Cool. I mean, that looks a lot better. I mean, that's night and day right there, huh?
Amazing what some buttons can do for you.
That looks nice. And we can even do just a little improvement here. Bring in some outline. Give it a nice chunky outline. Nice. Okay. So we got buttons all around. I don't think I missed anything. I think this current start screen has a certain mystique about it, to be honest. But fine, we'll try yours.
I'm just outlining the dock, and then I'll give that to you.
Okay. And with those with the keen eyes out there, you'll notice the dock peeking on the start screen. I am doing that as a very easy, cheap way of caching the outline shader immediately.
Nice. Oh snap, he's going down.
Okay, so let me do that. Added cool buttons. Now, at Celine's request, why do you need to do that? I might be able to show you. If I do that, and then I run the project on a browser window. I'm gonna start the game, and then when I get close to an enemy, did you see that? Did you see like the freeze? That was Godot caching the... Godot has pre-cached shaders. Yeah, I don't know what that means. This? Might just be a web thing. Yeah, entirely possible. Shader compiler. Shader cache enabled. Yeah. Yeah, this was just kind of an easy way that, you know, it still happens. There's still a freeze, but because it's in the boot up of the game, you don't see it. And we do this in our other game as well, not only with shaders, but with particles as well. You have to like emit one type of particle. Well, again, I'm sure there's better ways of doing it, but that's what we're doing to get it all in the cache, so you don't get the annoying freezes later. But yeah, that's the point where I understood why at some point you need loading screens, because things don't just magically load. Could also be the compat mode, yeah. Yeah, so at Celine's request, we need to go over to the end screen, and we have some stuff to put on there.
Please, thank you.
That can be found in the Trello. We have docs file. We're gonna go over to the Godots. bring that in. Here I might want to use direct. Perhaps.
Perchance.
So the idea is that we're gonna have well, it can't be that small. Like 0.8. This stuff can live. Light it. Now I'm scaling things much. God. Bad move. I don't want to do that. Freaking mess. I have sure made a mess of this.
What have you done?
We're gonna have our button. I think for now, we're just gonna Yeah, so yeah, that probably works for now. Because the idea is that this won't live here, right? This will still live here or here or something, and then we'll have the stats here. So we can make it pretty at some point. Since when do you have that? Long time. Celine has made this one a while ago.
What? Oh,
The folder.
Yeah.
Couple days, at least.
He hasn't used it though.
Looks cool. Yeah, I love it. J? J? What does it stand for? What does it mean?
What could it be?
It's spreading.
That's all you know.
Sweet. So, end screen. Right. How we're doing over there? Are we about ready to go? Ooh, little comic filter. Popping off.
Much?
J for jam, hell yeah. We're jamming.
Have I gone too far?
I like it. I think it works. Can you zoom in a little bit? I think that's pretty cool. I think that's badass. Don't change a thing? Yeah. Awesome.
Sounds weird. Nice.
Ship it. Give it to me. I want it.
Wait, I think I've discovered something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Extra finger? Missing finger.
Fine, it's fine. I can fix it. Don't worry about it. I'll find the culprit.
Chat. There's totally a zombie that has 5 fingers in one hand and 4 on the other.
I found him. Shh, no, stop! What do you... What do you mean? So, we want to first...
Ew. But leave it. I love just the ew.
Hey, I get it, you know. I'm not mad.
Just a dwarf finger hidden behind the other ones, yeah. He lost it in a sawmill accident before becoming a zombie. Ew.
I done it too much. Just a 1% before.
Oh my god. What is happening?
I'm just messing with things.
Newspaper. I think she Tronics she took that don't change a thing as a challenge.
I'm just trying to do what I did before. That's all. Whoa, that's crazy.
Why is there so much contrast all of a sudden? Is that intentional?
Don't know.
I think it's a little much.
No, I think I just had it like low opaque. You could only barely see it.
Again, bear in mind this is going to be full screen. Like it's going to be huge.
Okay, so I think I remember what I did now. Sorry. I did do it a little more than that. I probably did like that, and then...
Would this be a good time to ask you if you made sure to put everything in the nice layers so that we could like export the logo on its own?
I have everything on layers here. Fine.
And like, you know, you could do the dock on its own and the zombies on their own.
Yeah, not with these textures though, but
Oh.
I'm adding the textures now to the whole shebang.
So we're not going to be able to animate the start screen? Like we did with the Cat Cafe game?
Well, again, not with these no. If we had it like that, yeah, but not with this.
That's fine. We can just do the logo? Or we can't even do the logo?
No, like I said, this is just one flat.
Can we do the... Can cat not on top of my keyboard, please? Please? Does the logo need that texture?
I think the logo is what benefits the most from the texture.
Okay. Your call.
We're just jamming.
Okay. Static start screen it is.
You make it sound like it's such a bad thing.
Okay, guys. What do you mean? We put so much love in our other start screen. Captain Fubar, hey, how are you, nerds?
Hey.
Doing good, doing good, doing good.
Having a little debate here.
Let me show you guys this awesomeness that we have. On our start screen.
You can't see it because you have me big.
True.
I mean, if you see just the amount of layers I have, I say you can if you give me another like 2 hours to separate everything. But if you want it now, no. Short answer is.
God, how do I do this? It keeps going full screen and I can't show you guys the thing. Did you guys see that? The cool little transition when you enter. I think that's pretty neat. Just wanted to tell my result on rigid body nodes I made yesterday. Could manage to have about 1,800. Damn. 75 FPS. So, rigid bodies. Right, but you didn't have the move and slide, right? So there was no... It would just stop when they hit other ones. That's a lot of bodies, though. Yeah, we can do static now, and we can worry about that tomorrow, right? If we want to.
It's just a ton of work because how this is hand drawn and the way I draw just to make things happen, it's just not clean. I can give you the actual text and that's it, but that's all I can do separate, if that helps for you.
I don't want it to feel like a chore. We don't have to do it right now.
But you want it.
I just applied an impulse every 20 frames in the direction of the player. Right. Oh, right, with rigid bodies. Right. I get you. I don't know why I was thinking of... I don't know what I was thinking, like static bodies or something. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, with a rigid body, they can still, like, bounce off of walls a little bit and things like that. So they might still seem natural. I was experimenting with stuff a little bit, kind of trying to change as little as possible. And I ended up with this implementation, which so enemies check their collision count. Oops, sorry. Enemies check their collision count, and if there's enough colliders, they stop for a second and let stuff move along. And then when they're free, they can move again. And that pushed our cap to 200 zombies. I don't know if I could go above that, but 200 feels like that's fine. Yeah. So that was like least amount of changes. That's what I found. And then, you know, probably after the jam, and tear the whole thing apart and do it better. Do it right. So can you have the text separate also with that filter?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Nice. Post-jam optimization, yeah. Yeah, because ideally, it would be awesome. I mean, I don't know if this type of game kind of works with a lot of enemies, right? Because it depends what kind of other upgrades we add, I suppose. But, like, this is your one weapon. And it doesn't even do anything instantly, right? It, like, applies the cure. So it's like, it's not like Vampire Survivors where you can have 1,000 enemies on screen and you're, like, killing everything. Thank you. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the camera. With Vampire Survivors, you can just take him out and stay alive. On this one, you have like a super delayed reaction. Variant types are not necessarily odd. Yeah, I think variants would be really cool. And also we have, you know, the whole zombie upgrade system, which means you can add difficulty without necessarily adding more. But at the same time, it's always cool to see a massive horde just running at you. It would be nice to see different Zeds with different behavior. Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. Fences are sick. Nice. We also added a little gate. Nice. My god, our game's about to be so much prettier. Escape. No, we can't. We're here to reclaim the living. So, can you break fences? No. This was just our way of, like, trying to balance the fences a little bit, because players quickly found out they could just, like, stand here behind the fence and then just poke the enemies through the fence. They would be too dumb to go around. So this is just a way to make that not as strong. Early game, you can still do it. But when there's enough zombies, they can just push each other through the gaps. So, again, like, least amount of effort. Instead of teaching the zombies how to path, you just make some holes. Tip, make the fence collider a wedge shape rounder. Interesting. That is interesting. because what I did was I gave them a little rotation so that they could like slide a little bit. And they're capsules, but yeah, they're not like ovals, right? Ovals would be the way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea. Although this bit might be weird. I don't know. I can just put a manual collision, I suppose. Right. So let's get our awesome splash screen that will turn this from an unfinished game to like a game that looks finished.
At least it'll look the part.
Yeah. Collider ships, yeah. True. So let's go and get our splash screen. Oh my god. Grab that. Chuck it in UI.
I'm gonna get some water.
Or is this is full size? That's okay. Here we go. Then we have our start screen. Let's import that. Both of those. And let's chuck that on there. Yes. Yes. Wait. Is there a way? There we go. So we got that there. We can get rid of this stupid label. Then we can pull in.
Nice, thanks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool.
Our splash. Let's enable the regions just so we have a bit more control. Make sure we get the glow. $50 horror noir. Yeah. I love the comic book pass just gave it another vibe.
Yeah, see, like when I told you, it was like, you know, it's missing
Yeah.
something.
Also, these lines, I really like the lines on the around the syringe.
Yeah, that helped as well.
So we're gonna do that. Then we need to place our buttons. We can do something like this. And I suppose we want to quit as well. What am I doing? There. Start screen. Quick game. And then copy this. And we do get tree. Go again. Quit. Get tree, quit. Weird way to. So, boom. Look at that. Look at that.
Happy?
Amazing.
Pleased?
We can start the video game. You get the welcome screen. You play the game. Boom. So now we're just gonna add a little animation player. We're gonna make ourselves a little
You see that shader that you can use?
reveal. Sorry?
Ooh,
can
yeah,
apply.
that wiggle's pretty cool. You could try that. You could totally try that.
What's this? Whoa. Grab that. Oh.
Goodbye. Goodbye, image.
Wonder if that wants to be on the on a sprite. On a sprite.
Sprite.
On a sprite. Wait, does that go there? Can that go there? I obviously just fucked something up. Hit the oh. But I mean, the thing is gone.
Why is the room?
Noise. Noise, noise, noise. Beat the thing.
I was gonna say, did you actually read how to use it, or did you just assume it was
Create a
gonna
new
be
canvas layer. Oh my god, that's a lot of steps.
Like... You just thought, boop, dumped it in, it works, magic, done.
6 steps.
See, it's just 6 steps, simple. You just do it.
Uh-huh. A lot. There's so much.
I thought you wanted a super cool animated start screen. Is
I
that
am.
not the case?
I'm gonna make my own.
gonna make my. Wait, what do you mean?
I'm gonna animate it myself.
Wait,
Like I did with the Cat Cafe.
You're not gonna use that texture, that wiggly.
Maybe. But not right now.
That's what I mean. Are you gonna use the texture or not?
We're just gonna grab this. And we're gonna key
Let's see how you do.
that. And key.
If it was 5. Maybe, you never know. Yeah, I would have been up and running. It's just that one extra step. It's just too
I'll
much.
do it. Fine. I'll just do it in a second. Sheesh.
It worked, chat. We bullied him into it. I definitely think that just that halftone effect really did it, you know? Underbrush. Ooh, I like that. Just kind of popping up.
Why? Under pressure. What's happening here?
Dun, 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 dun.
I messed something up.
If in doubt, undo.
What did I do? Why is it?
That is true. I just went over that in my head. I'm like, that is actually just a little bit.
Oh, because it's cubic. It's like just bouncing.
I actually remember that song more from a commercial, funnily enough. I can't remember what the commercial was for, but yeah.
Boom.
Godot, please restart the.
I did. I just did.
I mean, was it? Um,
gonna be a random resource. Maybe the material or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that worked.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Shader was
Crisis.
unshaved. Hate it when that happens in the morning. So we were somewhere. We were here. Create a new canvas layer near. Yeah, did that. Create a color rect as a child of the canvas layer. Color rect.
Wrecked?
Rect. Use the full rect anchor preset.
Oh. Wrecked.
In the color rect in canvas item under material, choose new shader material. In material, use new shader. Start screen. Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you can choose a
You
name.
did all the steps.
This better look amazing. Because I'm not going to remove it, even if it looks like shit. I use the blue noise texture that I found online for my example. Oh, God. There's more steps! Oh, but I can still use the thing. Also, yeah. I guess it doesn't tell you how to customize it. But we can do that. Oh, I didn't paste. So we have our shader. So we have shader parameters. So we need a noise texture. I've never used noise before. Like, yeah, I'm trying to make it so it only overlays the background. So like the background is this one, right? So it's in front of the background. But it's doing, I don't know if you can see on stream. Like I can see the noise moving, but it's not. But it's not like. Oh, but I didn't do this. Maybe. Like that's wiggling the pic. I'm obviously missing. Missing. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If we make it like super strong. Yeah. Okay.
I'd prefer it subtle. Ooh,
That's pretty glorpy. Looks like a heat wave. Hmm. Can we, like, just changing the color do anything? I don't think so.
I would movement direction you could probably play with.
What do you think? Like a diagonal or something?
I'm the kind of person that just turns the knob all the way up just to see what they do and then decide if I like it or not. So.
Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's like if we can't animate the individual bits, then at least they look like they're alive, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You guys win. You were right. The 6 steps were worth it.
Is it too subtle?
Too subtle? You can make maybe, yeah. You can make it stronger and maybe not as fast. It just kind of lorps on through.
Well, I think by subtle I meant the movement, not necessarily the texture.
Why did it go purple now? It wasn't purple before.
Yeah, I meant I think I meant it should go faster rather than stronger.
Oh, you didn't mean like...
No. I just meant like...
I hate that you see the color.
Go.
Like, here, you don't see the noise texture. You know what I mean? It's just,
Sure.
It just modifies... UV scaling? Whoa. I don't know what that did, but that was weird. You want it to go faster like this?
Just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't like that I can see the purple bit.
Yeah, you'd want only the image to move.
Just the movement, yeah.
Not the noise.
So what happens if you just reduce the strength? What does that do? That's just the visibility.
No, it's actually like how much the pixels are moved by. But I feel like you're not supposed to see the noise.
There's a link to a full write-up there.
Don't understand shaders. The Roy noise. Can't really see this one much. But you can see it. And it's like, in-game, it's like magenta.
I can't see it on stream.
Yeah, it's super faint. Make it very strong. But then the stronger I make it, the more visible it is. Like if you look at my screen, you can see the magenta waves.
Right.
I mean, I still think it looks cool.
I'll leave that up with you.
Yeah.
Your screen is kaput.
It has my screen.
I like
I
it.
got dead pixels and random magenta fog.
Yeah, I mean your screen has been acting up, so you know it could actually be that.
No, pretty sure. Yeah, I think that looks cool. I think. Yeah. That's probably. I think that's great. I think we can call that great.
You're gonna leave the magenta?
Well, I can't get either. We either have movement in magenta or no movement. I don't want to spend all night on this.
Sure.
It'll do. We're jamming, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, zombie shit, you know?
Yeah.
Zombie farts. Who knows how they work?
Zombie farts.
You know how to give Doc's goggles a flare effect. Maybe later. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, let's call that a badass start screen. Almost 11. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Is there anything left for me to do?
Font.
I could look at a font.
You're gonna look for a font?
I can search the Google. Like a Google font is fine.
I think a Google font is fine.
We're Googling.
Google font license. Oh. What? Okay. I'm not crazy, right? I didn't start the game. I didn't.
Sure you didn't.
I don't know. Like, if I go here, about and license, Apache license. Yeah. So you just have to make sure that on the license tab, it says you can use it for commercial.
Okay.
I saw a hand behind you doing stuff. I'm not gonna look. I'm too scared. Maybe it was Maka.
Maka's on her basket.
She's in her bowl. Do you guys see Maka here? How do I?
You gotta move your head.
No, she's in her little suspended bowl.
Oh, oh. Yep. She's having a bath. Give her some privacy.
Also, the font or alternative free fonts.
I'm not allowed to use the font
Why not?
at work.
Is it forbidden?
Forbidden.
Why?
It's just this.
Yeah, Google Fonts is fine. Just make sure on the license tab it says it's good for commercial.
Sure.
Commercial. Okay, so it's getting late. It's getting late.
The sun's getting real.
So Do we wanna start something else? Okay, I think first and foremost, I am going to. I'm gonna export. I'm gonna update the web version real quick.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we looking for like a scribbly sort of hand font? Or just a font for buttons?
Comic. I like the comic vibe.
Yeah. What about this grape nuts?
Comic Sans. I heard Comic Sans is for comics.
Shut up.
Yep. Comic Sans, yeah. Fubar agrees.
Now.
Okay, when he's suggesting shaders, Fubar's right. When he's suggesting fonts, it's a no-no. How does that work?
I just want something with a little.
The chat is with me. I don't know.
Look at this gotchi hand. So cute. What a cute name. What a cute font. Look at this. So charming. You got grape nuts. You got indie flower. You got itim. You got the gochi hand.
Maybe file. Make a maybe file.
Okay, so you didn't like grape nuts, and you didn't like this.
I don't want nut. I don't want any nuts. So I'm gonna head over to theitch.io. And then we're gonna remove this file. We're gonna upload this file. Might need to ask Microsoft for a license. True. It has to be public domain by now. Can you show the game start one more time? Well, you can see it live on your screens at home.
Oh, snap.
In just a second.
I love looking at fonts.
Here you go. And Fubar, I believe I fixed the outline shader on the zombs, so you shouldn't see the weird rectangle anymore. Hopefully, anyway. There you go. Early access, playtest numero 3. Let me know.
Yeah, I got some options for you.
Okay.
So we got the gochi. That's the one you said maybe.
Yeah.
We have this one. This one. Not winning. Who's got weights?
Like start game. Body check.
probably more clear.
Yeah.
Don't love it. I'll keep looking.
Yeah, leave that second one on the maybe. I see what you mean by purple now, right? It's it's weird. And the editor in like the Godot editor, I don't see purple either. But then when I play the game, I see that like magenta-ish thing. Can confirm outline is fixed. Nice, good to know. Crap, have to switch keyboard layouts. Wars Colmac won't cut it.
What about this one?
Oh, right.
I think this might be it.
Is that your movement keys are all over the place? Check it down to apocalypse fumes. That's what I was saying. Like zombie fumes.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We leave that as a maybe.
Check the license.
So that's an option.
Just give me that link. It's easy enough to try.
Okay.
Smelly zombies, yeah. Often do they wash.
Thank you.
Who knows? Kalam. So, like start game, and if it said like increases your speed by 20%. That's comic booky, and it's legible. Legible.
Let's see if there's any others to try.
Let's do both of these. Can I do that? Huge.
The font called Klee.
To set the font on everything, I'm gonna need to make a theme, I think, and then you can set that. You can set default font and settings. Oh yeah. Some font. I think I found something. What's up? If you have the scientist before she gets to you, if you save the scientist before she gets to you, you don't get this syringe.
Yeah, she only gives you the syringe when she like walks up to you, right? So if she
Right.
gets to the safe zone before she gets to you. But I feel like we. Was that a decision that you've made, or was that?
Let me double check. So. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. You need to save and restart for the font to go into effect. Okay. So we can just do if as syringe when extracting, game manager dot pickup syringe 1. Sorted. That should fix it.
And then there's a font called literally Comic Noia.
Where were we? Font. We did the font. Reload. It's like this one is too handwritey.
Try the last one I sent you.
Yeah, this one's the last one. Make a queue. What was that about? I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing?
I don't know.
Start game. What was the other one?
I mean, that, you know.
I like this one.
Yeah, try that if you want. That last one is just the most like it has a little bit of that stylistic feel, but it's still very much like legible and clean. You know, it's not super drawn.
I like this one. I really like how it looks here.
Yeah, I think
On that, let's go.
It needs to be a bit bigger.
Yeah,
size,
yeah. We need to adjust like the font sizes and stuff. Sure.
But I think it looks good. I think that's a good font. I think it even looks quite good on the UI there.
Mhm. Yeah, we just gotta adjust. Angry is much better now. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it looks a little jank, right? The like charging, but gameplay wise, it's I think it's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, font size all around are gonna need adjusting, but I think I like it.
Yeah, I think I like it too. I think yeah. Let's go with that.
Cool.
Font sorted almost. Need some resizing.
Well,
oh hi cat.
It'd be cool if I could freaking
Hi.
just change it here. They would change it everywhere, but I don't think I'll be able to do that.
She just wants a hug. She's spurring.
God, that's scary. to resolve that, but I guess I might still have messed it up. What I did with that is I went to the enemy, because the original goes human. Yes, exactly. If I find here. So I made it so that the spread speed can only go to match the cure speed. It can never be slower than that. But maybe I need like a buffer. I can do like, so right now the spread speed is 25 and the cure speed is 20. So maybe that's what I need to do. I have to make it so it never goes past the base. I got through 1044 in my first play. Okay.
Pretty good, right? You're aiming to up to 15 minutes.
Yeah. Did you feel like it was super easy up until then, or like? Yeah, I don't know. Like, did you feel like it was good? Did you have fun, or did it feel like a snooze fest and then suddenly you died? You know what I mean? Like, was it a good experience throughout? Did it just instantly get hard and then you were like, oops? I guess the question is, was the video game fun?
That's ultimately the most important part, isn't it?
There were a few places that got hairy, especially around the trees, right? Because of like having to dodge the obstacles and such. Sometimes they pop out of the behind a tree. It was fun. That's good to hear. Nice. Very nice. All right, Takuma, I'm gonna change the spread speed so it can never go below the base. So like, imagine you don't take any any spread speed. If you take herd immunity, it won't change the speed at all. But to like get over the herd immunity debuff, you're gonna have to pick up a few. It's spreading. Like that, saying that out loud, that doesn't feel fun, but I don't know if we have time to revise that. So
We got some phase and zombies.
that's nice, yeah. Yeah, it just means like when you pick the card, say you have the debuff first, and then you pick it's spreading, it's not gonna make a difference. You're gonna have to pick up 2 to make up the difference that you were like behind on. But I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't even know.
Okay, is this
That's a
broken?
sexy button.
It is a little broken. Let's fix it.
No, my button.
Can't exactly remember what I... Was it something like this?
No.
What is occurring?
What are you doing?
Oh my god, I did it all wrong. I confused my brain. Okay.
Honestly, when I play, I do the cardio card quite a lot too.
And then pressed, we're going to paste, and then we're going to make unique, and then we're going to edit. Okay? And then we're going to do that and that, and then we're just going to adjust that a smidge. Hello?
But that's an improvement. Better.
No, but it's not showing the right... Why is it not showing the right sprite?
Don't know.
Am I crazy? So what do we got? There was a zombie that was phasing into twins and stayed still, but came back around later. Yeah, that's the little performance hack we did. They kind of chill out for a bit sometimes. I cardio max. You can make an upgrade that does a burst cure when someone gets cured. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds pretty fun. 13-13 on first run. Never choose infected Zeds lunging at you. Yeah.
Yeah. The infected zombies are scary, aren't
I
they?
tried to like balance the charge up time on that. I know it looks super jank, but it does the thing. It might be a little too fast right now, but yeah. It's a tricky one. I got an FPS drop because I probably had 200 zombos, but then I got back to 60 in no time without curing anyone. Interesting. Was it like a bad FPS drop?
Now that 4-wheel drive is working.
Yeah, four-wheel drive was doing absolutely nothing.
Mark, are you stuck?
I don't know, like if you dip to 50 FPS, you know, well, of course I want to fix it, but you know how it is.
We only got 2 days. Ah.
I mean, today is done.
Yeah.
So we have tomorrow and then Friday's submission day. We need to have a game ready
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh my god, you're stuck. You're stuck. There you go.
We need to be ready to ship tomorrow. No questions asked.
That doesn't sound like an easy task.
Well, yeah. I do very much still want to add the like the item screen where you get to see the stuff that you picked.
Yeah, that would be great.
I can hopefully do that tomorrow. Because I think that's important, right?
I think so.
Other than that, like, there's not a ton that we are dying to get in, you know?
It's professional game tester.
Why doesn't that work?
It's really fun to test games, isn't it? Good time.
You sure you're not using the pressed for the normal state of the button?
Usually when something frustrates you this much, it's a little dumb thing, isn't it?
So we have normal, as you can see. This is normal, and we're using the non-pressed. That's fine. And then pressed, right here, we're using pressed.
Oi,
Am I crazy?
me. Not even touching you.
Then in here, it doesn't do nothing.
Try restarting Godot.
A good old Godot restart again?
Just a good old Godot restart. Oh, I know why Mac is getting impatient, because she wants her midnight snack.
It is getting late, huh? The theme. No theme. Yeah, we're overriding. And it was working a minute ago, and then I screwed it up. I don't know what I did.
He broke it.
I do not know what I did. Guess I could just revert that. Straight up.
Hey.
Cure spread speed is much more noticeable. Yeah, I mean, it was broken. It wasn't working. That's why it's noticeable.
It was literally not doing anything before.
When hover and pressed are the same, they're not the same. Hover is the same as normal. And then pressed is pressed. Oh, never mind. I just found it. I just found it.
Was it a dumb thing?
Don't worry about it, guys. I found it. It's late. The focus texture was set to the normal one, so it was like going into pressed, immediately focusing, and then bleh.
You did a boo-boo, yep. Time for bed now, I think.
Okay, just super quick,
Let's
boom,
just
boom,
wrap-
super
yeah,
quick,
yeah.
super quick, dow, boom, chicka, boom, ba, ba.
Super quick, little beep, 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 beep. Boo-boo.
We're gonna go 30. That's too much. We're gonna go 24. That's fine. We're gonna go 25. That's cool. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go do beep, poop, poop, 40.
40?
That didn't do anything.
What?
What did I do?
Holy crap.
Why didn't this change? Hello? Oh wait. I used this. Got it. Size. Boom. 40. Boom. Why didn't it change this one? I don't know. I don't care. 42. More. 44. More. 50. Boom. Spread the cure. Love it. This one. Boom. These were supposed to be the same. Boom. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Boom. These are too small. Let's change them. 30. That works. This should have changed as well. I don't know why they're different now. Boom. Moving. This has a scroll bar. I don't like a scroll bar. Let's go 22. That works. Let's test it. Looks good, looks good, looks good. There's still a scroll bar. Why is there a scroll bar?
Yeah, cardio just lets you just sort of run around.
There were a bunch of new
Run
lines.
laps around them. You can just kind of do whatever you want, which is really fun.
Please no scroll bar. Thank you. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Next. End screen. More.
More!
More. More. This one. More. More. More.
Maka, no! Maka, no! Maka, your butt! It's
30.
on my keyboard.
Less. 24. That looks good. Change it up. That was good. That looks fine. I think that looks fine. Next, pause. How's that looking? It's all buttons. Should be fine. Seems fine. A little wide. A little wide. Let's make it not as wide. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Boom.
Bless you, and it's spreading.
Start screen.
Nice.
Looks good. It wobbles. It has purple fog. Oh yeah, it starts. It just goes like.
It just goes off, doesn't it? It's
I love it.
cool.
I love it. Okay. Is that all the text on in the video game? No, cards.
Cards.
We need cards.
Yeah, that needs.
Item name. Let's go. More.
Don't go too big.
Can't go too big. That looks fine.
How are you gonna check all of them?
We just need a big one. What's the big one?
I don't know. You would know.
Herd immunity is big. I think that's fine. And then the description needs to be bigger. Let's go like 20. Ooh, what is that line height? What is that
The
line
leading
height?
needs to be much less.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's the fonts or Godot just likes to do that.
That looks good though.
That looks good.
What if you just play the game and just like cheat yourself into upgrades so you could quickly click through cards?
I turned off cheats because I was afraid of forgetting them when we build for the jam. I was afraid of just letting all the debug hacks in the final build. Sorry, I'm behind on chat. If I only had a theme to work with, right? Imagine having a centralized source of truth for all things theme. That would be smart. Fit content will prevent the score bar. Yeah, more smart things by the chat. Love to see it. I mean, looks good. Looks readable. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I forgot that. UI is a little lacking. Needs to be bigger. UI. Why? How come? Why? UI. We need the health indicator pre-jam. Yeah. Let me write that down. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But we're happy with the cards, right?
I think the cards were looking good.
Okay. Happy with the cards. We need to go to the upgrade selection screen. We need to make these bigger. 60. More. 70. And we're gonna take that. And we're gonna make it like 30. Now is that gonna clash? A little bit. Let's just push it up. That looks pretty good. Jamming. Is that it? UI? Do we do labels? Not labels, just all the text, I mean. This looks good. Is it full screen?
going to do the UI?
What?
The UI.
Oh, the UI. Thank you. I was literally saying UI 3 million times, and then it just evaporated from my brain. Ah.
Hey, cat. It's time for you to get off the desk.
Yeah. No. I swear the game starts by itself. And I don't know why. UI. We got syringes. 34. I think the color's a little much. Go like that.
Yeah.
Is that weird now that it's like that with all caps? No, or it's good. We got rescued. That could maybe be pushed just smidge. That's fine. Health, I don't.
You could go a bit bigger.
Yeah. 30. More. 40. Too much. Too much.
Oh no,
36.
you lost.
Yeah, careful with the pausing. I don't know if it'll just unpause to troll you at some point. Because that's what I feel like it's doing that to me. And then we got the timer. Is this weird? This looks pretty weird. Why is that weird?
That's what weird.
It was weird. It is no longer weird.
Oh,
We need
that's
to
what it
go.
was. Not weird.
We need to go bigger. With here. God, this is so dumb. And that's why you do things right the first time. You're like, oh, we're jamming. We'll just save time. Just do whatever. Yeah, well, here's all the time that I'm losing. Pad 0 is on timer. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I think I do that for seconds, not for minutes. But I'm doing that for seconds. I think. Pretty sure.
Or
Yeah.
What happens when people get to 15?
Yeah, if with 10, it just does the thing. But I kind of like how it looks without the 2 zeros at first. Maybe it's just a me thing. Aesthetics.
Fair enough.
Yeah. UI. Looks good, I think.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's great. So tomorrow we can focus on the item situation, getting the for you to look like mid-run, pause the game, look at your stuff. I think that's really good. And hopefully we can get it on the end screen as well. So, you know, if you lost or if you won, you have like your summary of why you lost, why you won. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Well, I hope you guys had fun playing out the early access. Feel free to keep playing on that, and if you have any recommendations, anything at all, any bugs, you let me know, and I will do my best to fix that for you.
Yeah.
But I think we're in a pretty good state. I'm pretty happy. Like,
I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty pleased.
if today we had to push go, is there stuff I want to do? Yeah, but it's okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So for the jam, it's online. You can actually see the entries that are already that people have already submitted. I can share that link. As of right now, there's just over 100 entries.
Oh, damn. People are coming in.
People are now coming in hot with their entries.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's spreading.
It's
It's
spreading.
spreading. That's awesome. There's also loads of stuff we got to do tomorrow. We need to set up the itch page properly. We need to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
We need some itch cover art. We need some screenshots. We need some GIFs. We need some stuff.
Oh, snap.
We need to look over the GDD, make sure that our game design document is up to date. We need to put some images in there, make it look cool.
I think that's a Friday job, the GDD.
Maybe. Still loads to do. We'll be back tomorrow to do some wrapping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So thank you so much for joining. Great to have you. Great to chat. Great to hang.
Yeah, thanks so much for trying out the game as
Yeah.
well.
The jamming has been just absolute blast. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.